Good evening, good evening, good evening. Come into the J Spot, replacing your G Spot every Thursday from 6 to 7, giving you real relationship talk, real relationship drama with the best night of your life. Your host, Jay, and Simply E, hold on, get ready to enter the J Spot on Intellectual Radio.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the best night of your life. Woo! Oh God, you have entered the J Spot where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay, and sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright. I got your sex kitten. Okay, well, we got the sex kitten going on. Sizzling simply E. Hey E, how you doing today?
Girl, hot.
No, it's not. It's really not hot in here. Maybe outside, but in here it's a little bit too much. No. And sitting next to sizzling, sexy, simply E, we have our honorary co-host on tonight, NIU college student, drumline member, future aspiring model and actor, CEO of Delaware Inc. coming soon. My son Amir. Hey Amir, how you doing? Good, and you? Good. Thank you so much for joining us on today. We are just glad to have you with us. So we appreciate you being here. Now let me tell you guys, please, I want to thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Now listen, guys, I'm really thankful to be here on today because, I was nearly attacked by, this killer centipede. Let me tell y'all something, okay? I am oh my God, this was just horrible. I saw the biggest centipede ever. And if anybody know, listen, you all, I'm very squeamish and I'm very scary. So that's why, with some of these people, they be like, oh, we gonna pop the trunk and we throwing bottles, and that's not me. You'll never hear me saying anything like that because that's just not me. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna walk away. Listen. I bleed easy. Okay, listen. You can call me a lame, whatever you like, punk. And I really, because I'm cute. So I don't want to fight. Listen, I lost the last egg and my last little ovaries coming up these stairs. So I need to conserve all of my energy for just life itself. So I don't have time for all of the extra drama. So I'm in the closet because I was changing my clothes, because somebody, walked like a burglar up in the house, so y'all, we still on this lockdown or whatever. So he, my son at home, so he get mad when I run, I dash out the bathroom, with no robe. My mom asked me, she's like, well, why you don't just get no robe? Because I don't, what you need a robe for when you can just dash from the bathroom.
Thank you, Grandma. I don't understand that either. I really don't.
When you can just dash from the bathroom to the room, as long as my feet are dry, because hey, they slip on that floor. You already know, baby. You ain't got to bounce back like this. You hurt yourself. Listen, I'm not even gonna make it. So I don't even worry about running and dashing. I just but I do try to hurry up and get dressed because I don't close my room door. So I know that my son, he like to talk. And for some reason, when it get dark, that's when he get all
Oh
these
no, I talk
conversations.
24/7. I talk from sundown to sunrise.
No, he don't.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
do.
don't. He wait till
That's
he
not
get.
true. Don't believe her.
He wait till he get at night. Then he want to come. Mom. And just have these little conversations. So that's why I was in the closet because I was like, put my little lotion. But something in my spirit just did not. Something just said something was watching me. Baby, I looked up over
Yeah.
that window. I saw that the hugest
How big
centipede.
was it, Jay?
It
What's
was
up,
How big
Andrea?
with your hands? It was like it was
like
like
that.
that. It was like that.
I'm just like, I'm moving. I gotta move. So I'm just like, so I hurried up and put my clothes on, and I was calling my
She
son.
didn't notify me to tell me to come kill it or whatever, and she let it just get on the way. And
Hey,
there
man.
was nothing I can do about that.
I didn't
I
let it
started
get
laughing too. It was real funny.
right.
Drugs,
But here's the thing. That was
What?
not the time to be doing that
That
because
wasn't.
you know what? I was in a serious crisis, and he's sitting here. I'm in full
I ain't no
fledged.
Christ. All you had to do was just kill her like a normal person. That's all you had to do.
See, this is why you gotta keep your enemies closer. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, this kind of talk right here, this is what he was doing, and I'm just like, so you don't see that doggone
You
thing
didn't
up?
see it, huh?
I was
I
so
saw it. There was no way for me to get up there and try to kill her. I mean, I could have killed her with my shoe or whatever, but yeah, the way I'm just like,
The way your
I
shoes
won't
are set up is just not set up to kill these
I
centipedes for
won't
you.
finna do
but
that.
it was all the way in my closet
So it
open,
wasn't
so
gonna
there
get
was
you.
no
It wasn't gonna get you.
yes.
And then
But
if you
that was
close your
your
door at
journey, though. That
nighttime,
was your journey.
you slept
You,
right
you
there in
could
your
have
bed.
did that.
No, so needless to say, I did not sleep in my room. I slept on the couch with the TV on because I was
Oh
scared.
my
He
God.
was
Now, see, the thing of y'all, people don't know nothing about me. I don't like when the lights are on when I'm asleep, like especially
Oh,
when
that's right. And that
I
TV
hate that.
glare, and you in the
Yeah, I
perfect.
hate
Oh
that. Man,
yeah.
that's so
Hey,
annoying.
Luan.
Never
Yes.
do that in a black household.
Yes, you
Now,
didn't care.
this woman to the left of me that gave birth to me, she broke that,
You talking about
and
her.
yeah, I just don't, I can't get down with that.
I refused to go up in that room, and still to this day, I'm still freaked out because I don't know if the centipede is still alive or what's
Probably is. It's
going
probably
on.
one of
It's
those.
waiting
It's
for you.
probably one of your chorus beds.
It's probably in the bed
See-
with the covers away, like, hey, Jay, we're waiting. And all his
y'all don't
fingers
do
be
me
like
that
this.
because I'm telling you, it's so hard for me. I'm just like, then my mother's calling and she's laughing, and I'm just like, okay, so nobody cares about the fact that I nearly had, got attacked by this centipede. I'm just like, I gotta,
Man,
You
you act
still
like
here
you saw an
today.
alien from Alien.
it was an
It
alien.
wasn't an alien.
Yes, it was an
still
alien.
here. You still here today, so thank
Little
God.
small little.
Yeah, you know what? Whatever. But I need, all I'm saying is I need a little support. And I really felt alone. I felt vulnerable. I did not get that support from my son. I mean, he's sitting up here laughing and just
I
looking
tried,
at
but
me
that's not
like,
true. That's
talking
not
about,
true.
are you serious? It is not that serious. You are just being so extra
Well,
right now.
I do gotta
First
admit
of all,
though.
you know I'm extra, so don't think that
Extra. EXT.
your mother is me. But that's me. I'm like, and I'm like, he's like, so you just not gonna go back up in there? No, I'm not going back up in
I
there.
gotta admit, I mean, when I did get out the shower last week, I saw one as soon as I got to. But you know what? I was brave though. I didn't freak out like you did. Me, but you gonna sit up there and spray it so much with the awesome.
Yeah, I'm not smashing nothing. I don't smash bugs. I don't
I do
smash
that.
them.
I do that for a
I
living.
spray them with the awesome.
Did he die?
Yeah, eventually.
It
You
took
know, I
him a
use
minute.
listen, I
Yeah,
use
she
a whole
sprayed it so
wasted
much.
all that right there.
Yeah.
You could just smash them and done with it. Just but you know with those you got to smash and pull because if you just smash them ones with them 10 million legs, they just crinkle back on up and keep on walking. Like what's that about?
Yeah.
You got to smash and separate their bodies, and then keep on smashing so they can't reach to their legs no more. They can't reach nothing. It's a wrap. They in pieces.
You also
Man.
please keep me lifted because I'm still having a traumatic moment. I still don't want to go in the closet. I'm sitting up here shaking my clothes as I'm like, Lord, because if that centipede, I say, Lord knows I'm not. He know I cannot even do it. So y'all
I
just
don't know.
so I'm
This is what
moving. So
gotta
I
do.
ain't
She know
gonna
she not.
I ain't gonna be able to do all that.
No, she know she's still gonna be there where she is right
No.
now, still to this day.
No,
She
I'm
ain't
not.
moving.
And I'm you know what? I'm gonna find me some more kids too because I need some support. This one right here don't support me like he should.
That's not true.
I do. I need somebody that can feel my pain. So y'all just keep me lifted. But
You ever
please,
heard the saying, take it like a man? That's what you got.
no, I'm not
Like a
gonna take
man.
it like no man. But please do me a favor, guys. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Also follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Our first hot topic, guys. Listen, it's always some shenanigans and some bull junk going on in the groups. So we want to thank everybody from the J Spot, Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jay, 30 and Up, doing us, who was our Pit Life, Real MVPs.
Real MVPs, Urban Grind, Fabulous and 40, the League of Extraordinary Women. Oh my goodness.
Just everybody that rock with us and participate. We thank you guys so much. But now, so here's the first hot topic. So what do you guys think about this? When you're dating, does a person's income matter at that point when you're dating? When you're only dating, does the fact that they have income, little no income, their income period, does it matter when you're dating?
I have a story for everything. I remember I was on a dating site and this dude, he was, he had moved up here from Texas, and I was like, okay. I said, so where do you work? And he was like, well, I don't have a job. I was like, well, how long have you been up here? He was like, 6 months. And I'm like, huh? And he was like, it's just hard to find a job. I'm like, wait a minute now, dude. And so I said, well, where do you live at? He said, oh, my family got a building and I stay in the basement apartment. I was like, so how do you pay for your utilities? Oh, my mom pays for everything. Oh, so let me go ahead and end this right now. He was like, you're not going to talk to me seriously? I said, yeah. He's like, why? You have no job. I don't take care of grown people. Dude, that was a turnoff. He's like, well, I pay my bills. You don't pay your bills. Your mom pays your bills. No, like, I can't do that. No.
What about for you, Amir? When dating, does a young lady's income, or if she doesn't have income, does that matter to you?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Yes, income is important to me. Like when y'all together, and y'all paying for the rent, everything else. Yeah, rent is important. My part is important. Your part is better. As long as both of us working and we bringing in food and all this other stuff, then we good. But if you ain't
but just
making
initially,
enough money,
just off of dating, y'all ain't even in a relationship yet. So you just meet somebody and you like, okay.
I mean, if y'all not living together, then income really shouldn't matter. But if y'all living together, like y'all got like an apartment and stuff, and y'all got stuff to pay for, then yeah, income is very important.
I mean, my thing is this: like income, it does matter. Like first of all, even the fact if I don't have any money or extra money at the time, I don't want to be bothered. Like I have an attitude, like, and it's nothing wrong. I love going out. I love being taken out. I love, having fun. I love doing things. I don't mind, planning dates and things like that. I don't mind that. But when my pockets ain't padded the right way, then I just have a serious attitude. And it has nothing to do with anybody else. But I just have never been the type of person to sit around and wait for somebody to do something for me. Jack? It's like if I want to do something, then I need to be secure in having my own money. If I go somewhere, I need to make sure I can get my Uber back to where I need, if I need the Uber on back or Lyft, well, let me stop saying their names. But if I need the ride share on back somewhere, I need to be able to do it. If you get to the restaurant and you don't have any money, I need to be able to pay my way.
The dude asks her out and everything, and they get there and they order and everything, and he was like, and when the check comes, oh, you know what? I just had the money. I must have left my wallet. She was like,
so he pulls a Bama move.
Girl, I was like, Bama move. I'd have been like, let me pay for my half. I don't know what's up with dude. I got to go. I don't be.
No, it's not. And so it's just like, when dating, like I like to talk about those type of things up front as well. Like I don't even want to say let's wait till we get into a relationship. Like I don't need to like know your credit score, but I do need to know, like where you are. Like, do you have any restitution? Do you have any outstanding child support and all this other stuff?
We ain't filing taxes together. Don't you worry. They're gonna
tickets or anything like that?
Hey,
because
Jamar.
in the event that we did get serious, I want to talk about the logical stuff up front, the stuff that I need to make business decisions about. I need to talk about that stuff up front before we fall in love, because when you fall in love, then it's like, a little bit of your rationality and all that other stuff, it kind of creeps out the door, and it's like now you operate off feelings and emotions. But if you get that out in the forefront, you be like, yeah, yeah, I'm trying to fix my credit now. Okay, that means we ain't gonna be able to buy no house.
No, but at least he trying to fix it. He could have been like, I'm just chilling.
But how long has he been trying to fix it? That would be my next thing. And what's on there?
He's trying to fix it for like the past 3-6 months. Well, that's a long time. But at least he could have been on that ASAP.
I could give him to try. He got income to try to fix. He doing that, but you could say, I'm trying to be a rapper, and he about 80. Let's just be real. Let's just be real.
That's not gonna happen. And then the thing is like, okay, with trying to fix it, and okay, so we get past that. But now you got outstanding child support, and you got a restitution on your head because you was a card cracker back in the day. Then the feds caught up with you, and now you got to pay.
Love can conquer all.
Love cannot conquer. Love cannot conquer a huge restitution. I'm sorry. Love cannot conquer your back child support. Love cannot.
Y'all just don't file taxes.
And then your kids ugly too, and I gotta pay your child support.
I wouldn't be paying the child support. I would let him know, listen, sweetheart. Until this go down, we are not filing tax together. But baby, we married. I get all of that, and we're going to file separate because I'm not getting my taxes snatched because you decide not to pay your back child support or whatever the case. I don't care. I'm not filing with you. You're not claiming my children on your little taxes and knock out your little debt. It's not gonna happen. Mansa, hey Jamal. Mansa says if we're clipping, he said if we're clicking, it's not important. If you like the person, keep it friendly and see if they have some. They might have some advice. We all come from different backgrounds. Try to find out about their situation, more about the situation.
That's sweet, Mansa. Hey, Jamar is saying, Jay, help that man with his credit. I can help him with his credit, but I mean, we can't be tied together because I'm just like, that's just not a risk. Listen, I'm already a liability. I've done enough stupid stuff on my own, and I've had to get myself together. So, I don't mind helping you get your stuff together, but yeah, no, we probably won't be doing it, as a couple. But I mean, you can definitely call and be like, Jay, how we do that, or help me do? Oh, got you. Yeah, go ahead and do this. You gotta reestablish. But I mean, because it's like you put me on, and now I got to be the backer. I don't know, but like I say, that's why you make these decisions, beforehand. Because now you get into that, he don't put that woo wop shabam on you, and now you swinging from the chandeliers. Now you co-signing for everything. You got his name on all your credit cards.
Pop said it the best. Pop said it the best with Boomerang. Don't be coochie whip that coochie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I can't be. I'm not about to be whipped. This is after all the smoke clears, and when I wake up, and especially I pray I'm not waking up into the wet spot. That's gonna make me mad and make me more alert. Like, you know what? Wait, what you say? You owe back child? Like, how much of back child?
Yeah. That child support is something else.
You don't know what they. You don't even know that they're 20 years old now. Last time you saw they was 2.
Oh no. Yeah, now see, and I would have I would be looking a certain kind of way at a dude that has not seen his kids. Now you got rocks in your jaws because you got to pay child support. Okay, come on, look now. Is every woman that get child support, is that the right thing to do? Is that always the right thing to do? No, it's not always the right thing to do. No, it's not, because there are some dudes out here that willingly take care of their kids, and then the female get mad because he done moved on, and now he trying to have a little family over here, but he want to include his kids with you, and now you want to get mad because you X out. It's a big red X on you, but he want the kids. Y'all don't be doing all that. Now she's gonna take you to child support because she big mad. Don't be doing all that, because it's not that serious. But in the event that you are, you still have to pay it. Don't take it out on a kid, because it wasn't them that went there to the judge and signed the order. It was it was her. It was the mother that enforced it. And I think a lot of dudes lose out on being a part of their kids' lives because of the child support because they're mad. And I don't know. I mean, for a good dude, I mean, that's taking care of his kid. I mean, I know that that's definitely a slap in the face. It's definitely a slap in the face. You're like, man, I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do, and then she come put this child support on me. I didn't do it. We didn't do it. You know, it's the law, but do whatever you can to make sure you stay current with that.
I don't even think it should be honestly a slap in the face. Even if you are a good dude and you are there, because at least you know that's cool. We said this amount, no problem. I'm gonna let them take this amount out or whatever, but I'm still gonna spend time with my children and that other. If I buy my children something extra while I'm with them, whatever, then that's me getting them something extra while I'm with them. But if not, then you know it isn't. But it shouldn't even be a slap in the face. Yeah, you should be upset that she pulling these little lies, whatever. Fine and dandy. But now, guess what? Don't even worry about it because this is exactly what's going to get gotten for my child, and that's it. So you shouldn't even get mad about the situation.
Which will lead us into our next hot topic. So now we've already talked about the finances and everything while we were dating. And we find out, you know what? I like you. I want to be booed up with you. I want you to be my boo. I want you to rub all over me. So we decide to move in together. Okay. The rent is $1,500. The utilities is $350. How much is he responsible for paying? How much does he pay out of that $1,850? How much should he pay? Rent $1,500. The utilities is $350.
Y'all credit must be that jacked up that y'all can't just go ahead and get a house together because that's just ridiculous if you pay it. And I know some people that pay, $2,500 for rent,
right?
Which is just dumb as all get out for me. But how much he's supposed to pay?
Right? How much is
supposed to pay?
So how much should he pay? How much do you think that the man is responsible
if y'all
for
living together, I believe that y'all should go half on it. I told you just the other day, he pay half, she pay half. It shouldn't be all on one person because y'all both together. So he pay half, you pay half, and hey, put y'all whole money together, and there you go. There's the rent, there's the mortgage, there's for the utilities. Well, for that he can probably do that. But yeah, as long as y'all come together for that rent, on one accord, half and half, hey, y'all good.
All right. Do it. Now, what about you, Ezra? How much should he be responsible?
I think I see a centipede or something.
How much should he pay? Facebook, you guys.
How much was that rent?
The rent is $1,500.
Okay, there you go.
And the utilities.
There you go. There you go. How much was that rent?
So you want to pay all of the rent?
Yeah.
And then are you gonna pay the $350 for the utilities?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna cook dinner and buy the groceries too. He probably he got caviar dreams and stuff because we paid a $1,500 rent, and we better be the
$1,500 is
baby. Bye. We better be in a bomb. We better be in a bomb ass neighborhood. We better be like right by the lake. I can open my window and smell the ocean breeze.
$1,500 is like today is like for 3-4 bedrooms. That is average. That's average rent.
Is $1,500 a lot for rent? What y'all think?
Especially depending on where you stay. Like in New York. Like
I wouldn't live in New York never.
Studio.
I wouldn't live in New York never.
Like New York rent is really expensive.
LaJuan say I'll take 75%, and she got thank you, LaJuan. See, come here. I'm single, LaJuan. You may be a little young, but I'm single. And then Master say whatever works for that couple. And then LaJuan also said earlier, he said love won't conquer that debt, but married fouling single. Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely.
So, no, I'm not about to sit up here and play this little game. Like, baby, I want to live here, and I'm gonna ask you, well, how much is that rent? You tell me $1,500. I'm like, you really want to live here? Do you have that $1,500 to pay every month? They'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm letting you know that's perfect. We can live there. We're both of our name. Nah, I'm gonna just have an agreement with him. My name ain't going there at least. When I leave, you stuck with that $1,500. I ain't agreed to that. You said you wanted to do that. I agreed to these utilities. That's why the utilities is in my name. Utilities gonna be in my name. The what you call gonna be your name. You can't put me out because legally, if I'm getting mail there, then I reside there, so you can't even put me out. I'm a tenant. But this right here, these utilities, I got that water, that light, that gas, not a problem because I know that I can deal with that. I like to have fun with my money. I don't like to go to work and all my money is going over here to the landlord, and then I'm sitting there looking mad while the landlord out on his yachts and enjoying the lake, and I'm just barely looking at the lake. No, he's talking about, hey y'all gonna come out one day? No, because we busy paying you. No, nope, ain't gonna do it. And he said, Manson said, 1,500 is a lot for the South Side. See, she's smoking that stuff. Yeah.
You know what? It is. It truly is. But I mean, it's like, if that's what you like, please, I pay. Well, but anyway, so it's. I think that conversation should be had beforehand, like you said, E. So to see where the rent is. But if we decide, like, I mean, if it's my thinking would be is if it's gonna be a beneficial move for me, because it's like if splitting that in half, that's, please, I would jump on that, because that's a beneficial move for me to pay half, to pay $9.75, whatever. That's a beneficial move for me. That's beneficial for what I pay by myself. I pay more than that, So I'm like, I would have to see. We would both have to make sure that the move and the coming together, it makes sense and it's gonna be beneficial for us financially. And it's like, why are we moving in together? Because I mean, of course, the love, we booed up and this and that. But then the second thing is, okay, now let's hash out the business portion of it. It's like, does this make sense to move here into this place, or maybe we should find another place?
It's beneficial to you. If he say, I'm gonna take care of the 1,500, baby, you just cover them.
Even if it be half from where I'm at now, that would definitely be benefit. I'm like, oh yeah, shoot, it's a la carte. Listen, we can, live the good life right here. Because again, for me, just for this particular scenario, this is beneficial.
All I can tell you is, don't be looking at, baby, we getting cable. No, but baby,
But that's a part of your $350.
No, it's not. That's not a utility. That's not a utility.
So,
but let me hook you up with these. We're gonna watch internet television, sweetheart, because I paid that internet bill. That's a utility.
But I want all ESPN.
Again, we all want things. People in hell want ice water. They're not getting that.
I want all HBO.
Isn't that wonderful?
ESPN is free.
That is great.
That's free.
Google.
Yeah.
Google. I'm gonna put you on a Pluto TV. That's free.
What about the movie? The Midget Porn channel?
You got Hub. What is it? Pornhub. Oh, that's free all day long. It is. I've seen it. No, it's not on cable. No, it's not on cable. But Pornhub got it. I've watched a few of those.
Well, I've always said cable, so I need cable.
Well,
I don't feel right without having cable.
Well, I've always
24-hour music channel.
Well, guess what?
They help me sleep at night.
I always used to be skinny, but guess what? I ain't skinny no more. How about that? I'm a big girl now. How about that? So, for the younger half, majority of my life, I've been smaller than what I am now. So, since I can't have my size back, you can't have the cable.
Some cable, dog on it.
I'm the one to lose weight.
Cable.
Okay, bet. By the time I lose the weight and get back to the size that I was before I had my children, then I'll get you your cable.
And you know what? Let me just off topic a little bit, but kind of on topic. I hate all of this new technology, because remember back in the day we used to be able to steal the cable.
You can't steal it.
Now it's just like, oh my God! Like you move into the apartment, had cable 7 years, and this
spliced all up.
They paying for gas over there. They paying for the HBO over there. They paying for show. I'm like, man.
You can actually still steal. You can, because if you and your neighbors come up with, listen, one of us gonna get the cable, and then we just gonna share off each other's Wi-Fi for the thing.
Yeah, but you gotta have an agreement. You gotta be on one accord. Back in the day, you ain't have to be on one accord.
Well, you got to come up with
you just figured out where you want, when you want the cable. Found somebody paying $50.
Get you the little box.
Right.
Good. Hey, Angela.
Man.
About that.
Man, oh man. Back in the day, this technology ain't always good. It's ruining everything. Ruining relationships, increasing your bills. That's all this bull junk. But you know what? We're gonna make it through bye. But again, have that conversation. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Have that conversation like money. I think that's the one thing I want people to understand. Don't be afraid to talk about money. Do not. I mean, I think people think that that's taboo. What do you think? Do you think talking about money, especially in the beginning, is it taboo to you?
No, it's not. I mean, because I like to know. Hey, Sandra, I like to know what's going on. I gotta say, hey, Sandra, and bye, because she's pregnant with her first child, our baby's boy, and It should be due sometime this week. So hopefully Winston will be doing great. So hey Sandra, but no, it's not that because we grown. I can see we was in like our early 20s, no offense. Right. And you're not really trying to settle down. You're just trying to just enjoy life for the moment or whatever. Then okay, now I'm not going to talk about finance, which I'm going to talk about. Let's go on this trip. Can you pay your WAC payment away? Let's go. That's what we're talking about. But when you're in your 30s and your 40s and stuff, where you work at? How much you make an hour? Where? How can you help your bills? You got some side hustles going on? Oh, you do? Okay, bet. Then we can do this.
So now, I mean, what about you? When you talking to a young lady, do you ever talk about credit and money and stuff like that?
No, I don't really bring that type of stuff up. I mean, as long as, well, I will say this, that is important to bring up. I just don't bring it up because I feel like that, we not really dating yet. So like, but I feel like that when we like are together and stuff, then I feel like that, that'd be the necessary time to like start talking about that stuff. But I don't bring that up, like money or credit or nothing like that.
Absolutely. And so it's just guys, don't be afraid to talk about it. It's like you don't have to get into specific details, but I need to know where you're at. I need to know what area you're sitting at, so I can know again, because a lot of relationships fail because of money, because of finances. So it's just like, okay, to not talk about it in advance, I think is setting yourself up for failure in the long run, because now all these things are coming as a surprise. Oh, I had to pay off her student loans. I had to help her do this. I had to help her do this. I had to help him do this. Okay, so let's just talk about it and let's just see, like, okay, are we going to be compatible financially? Because, yeah, of course, the chandelier action is good. But then after that's over with, you look at that stack of bills, Jay high, now you mad all over again. Now I'm mad all over again. So just talk about those things.
I can help you. Advance. I can help you pay off things. I'm not going to put anything towards you paying off. I can come up with a plan and help you organize and figure out how to pay off where you still have some money left over for yourself to enjoy or whatever, or put to the side. I can help you with those ideas, but I can't open up my I can't do all that. If I'm cooking and cleaning and I'm giving you some good loving,
I'm $20 short. You can't. You got that 20.
What that 40 get?
Well, you can't get that 20.
You doing some little strange for some change? Are you doing some little strange for some change? We can talk about you. What you gonna do?
All I need is that young 20.
I'll need some young stuff too. What you gonna do?
All I need is that young 20.
All right, Dr. Show something. Hey, Mike Love.
Hey, Mike Love, how you doing? All I need is that young 20. No. But again, don't be afraid to talk about money. Don't be afraid to talk about credit. Do not be afraid to talk about this. Just because we're talking about it, don't mean that I see a future with you. I just want to make sure before any chandelier action goes on, I have the concrete facts on what it is that I need to make this decision, so I can make a logical decision, especially if you're somebody that's emotional like me. Listen, I need to talk about a whole bunch of this stuff up front before I get in my feelings, because I be in my feelings like
24/7. Don't be like
I don't need no co-signers. Oh, my feelings know that I stay right here. So I need to get a whole bunch of the information so I can just make sure, that we are definitely on one accord. But guys, we're going to take a short musical break. And when we return, we're going to get into our next hot topic. You're listening to the Jaye Spot, where we are sharing
relationships and families.
One conversation at a time.
Tell me who with my mother team who up on that level. We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high, high. Ain't no coming down, 'cause I'm so fly forever high. Look. Rebel way up, just stay up, I'm forever high. Heartbreak rebel on the level, you can't verify. Whilst y'all on the beat and I'm on beast mode. I'm on that, I'm so damn high that I can't even speak mode. Just wanna tweet, 'cause they baby mama freak. But that's irrelevant, and rebel ain't got time for that peasant shit. I'm super fly. Man, put him in the pine box with a suit tie. Won't be my supersize. Most full of cash, I scoop it down. Come and go, they drop like dominoes. Straight out of comic book, so comical. Act till the full flip, make them find a roll. Turn it to a murder scene with jazz. So I spaz, yo. All about the cash flow. Higher than the Astro. Yo, damn it, with my mother. Clean, move up on that level. We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever.
By the Milky Way loop the arm, cause I'm a big shot, like a three-pointer hoop in the harm. It's jazz, so no worries, I got y'all. The key to walking on water is knowing where the rocks are. Put my money and step it up, the pumpkins, the cold show, cold flow like Avion. Still feel a ringing bells like way beyond. Good dreams, way beyond, way beyond. Memorize the game, deleted the files, defeated the hearts, proceeded the gods, get ass high. Plain as black and white, I'm seeing the groupie dreaming off dialectal trip to me. As I flip the scene, my shooters hard knock schoolers, toting them to suspend you on principle. Non-hospitable, unforgivable with them AK minerals flying up in your living room. What you mad at? Ape all the rat acts, yeah, that's the pumping crat act, something to laugh at. Get it on the first, back and she a flirt. Riding hoods got more wolves, be alert. I'm up, yeah. Up there, the cleverest, Everest, the Empire State, the Pluto, Stupo, you know.
Tell me who, with my mother. Clean, move up on that level. We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever.
Put it aim at your brain like a top of shooting game at your game. Let a profit, you a change for a dollar. Playing so I can't for a dollar like I'm waiting on the collar. Breaking the bang like I'm a same within the bang with the opposite of watching. We're stepping them off the top of this coffee and dominant. Stretching my dominance like I'm anonymous. I'm on them. Politic out of this college. Down with demolish. You doing the opposite. Saturday confidence. I'm on them. Roll looking on the goods. I'm up at the hook. High looking down from the heavens. Purple crown. All seven spinning around. I'm a better minute down. Giving them up. They go to where I said, think it's down. Ain't no on my team. The son of I have to bring before the king. The real dream. The battle I had to dream. Doing the unseen. Walking in between. Living in the balance like a triple beam. Digging the high in the moat that I'm roasting up like an earth wind on the water surfing and I'm working and searching for serving. You heard I ain't living in the clothes and the curves swerving like a little urban. Call me the daddy when I'm putting your murder. Chase down nigga in the disturbing. Blood nigga now vision getting blurry. Step chair.
Tell me who, with my mother. Clean, move up on that level. We got propellers and wings. Feel like I'm so way up, I can damn near touch the sky. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever. Ain't no coming down, cause I'm so fly forever.
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay, and sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply. Hey, isn't she just dazzling tonight, y'all?
Because she likes to make it hot.
Hey, no, it's not hot. It's cold. You turned the air on. My ankles are swelling and all kinds of stuff is happening because it's so cold in here. But now, okay. Now sitting next to Sizzling, Sexy, Simply E, we have our honorary co-host on tonight, NIU Drumline member, aspiring actor and model, CEO of Delaware Inc. coming soon. It's coming.
Yeah.
My son Amir. Hey Amir,
How you doing, Jay?
Oh, good. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. I almost had to put him up for adoption, even though he's good and grown. But that centipede, that centipede action. I don't know. I was really questioning my decisions. The way he turned on me that night with that centipede, I was really questioning. Like, you know what? I got all
support
these.
you through everything else, but certain stuff like that I just don't do.
All the stretch marks and stuff. I'm like, and this guy right here, he ain't even gonna support me through the centipede ordeal. So I'm still a little my feelings about that. But now, outside of that, I'm very thankful for this young man right here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye. for all three. Guys, our next hot topic. Now, listen, I felt some type of way when I read this question and when this question was put out there on the groups and everything. And then, I always wonder, like, when some of these questions are posted, I'm wondering, what are people thinking when they post certain questions? Like, are you a bitter dude? Are you a bitter female? And this seems like this question was posed by, a man, yeah, a bitter dude. So the question, and this is a true or false question. Now, and it was more like a statement. And so it's like, most women with children from previous relationships are dating for help and not love. Is that true? Women with kids are dating for help and not love.
They want to be loved. Yeah, they tired of being the help to their child. They really want somebody who is not there to pull on them and need them for, motherly things. And they really want someone they can be their equal to and have a straight grown person conversation with, and not constantly have, the mother child conversation with them. No, they're not looking for just someone to help them out. No, you're looking for love. You may want to help me, yeah, but not in that sense of I need somebody to, for extra paychecks to, help out with my children. No.
Now, what are your thoughts on that, Amir?
Well, I feel. I mean, it depends, because some of them they can be tricky, and they act like they slick out here. Some act like I need I need somebody to take care of my baby and stuff like that. I just need some help. Then we can do whatever. I'm like no. See, what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna try to put me on the spot like that. So like, what you really want, man?
So what do you think when a young
pick.
lady says that to you, that she needs some help with her baby? What are your honest, and give us your honest, candid
I
thoughts
mean,
on?
I can't do it because I didn't give you the baby, so I'm like I don't know what to do. So I mean, like, I can, like, like, hopefully, like, talk to him, or him or she, but it's like I'm not gonna be able to, like, see the baby like every second, because it's not my baby. Like, I talk to him, I teach him his ABCs and 1, 2, 3 and stuff like that, but don't expect me to, like, be there every single day trying to, like, raise him. I'm not doing that. I can't do that, especially if he not mine.
So will you date a young lady that has kids?
No. Like, I tried. It really didn't work out too well. It could have worked out, but for me, it just didn't. Like,
Okay. See, now the thing is, so we got Mike Love. He's saying some is a better word than most, but a lot of people, male and female, are looking for help. And that's the thing. It's like, first of all, what type of help are you looking for? Like, are
yeah,
you looking
yeah.
for financial help? Are you looking for emotional help? Because some people have emotional needs and mental needs that only a professional can help you out with.
I think they might be looking honestly for both. They might be looking for that financial help because it's easier to have two incomes coming in and taking care of three people, opposed to one income taking care of, three people, whatever. So I think they're looking for that financial help, but also that emotional help, that, man, I got somebody that I can talk to at nighttime. Because remember, I stayed one place, and this girl, it was just her and her baby. And when she would talk like adult conversation, she literally was talking to her child, and then the child looking at her like, really, mom? But the child was about two, I think, 2 or 3. And the girl would just talk to the child about all her problems and everything, because she had nobody there, adult wise, male wise, whatever, in her life that she could just confide in with all that. So
Right.
you're looking for both. You're looking for that financial, but two, you're looking for that emotional help.
And that's a very good point, because that, and I can definitely relate to that, and which is why my son, now that he's grown, he thinks I'm crazy. But I used to talk to myself when he was little,
yeah.
because
Oh my
it's so
God. So glad I was not. I'm so glad I went there to witness that. I mean, but I did see, and I still see it today.
So it's a habit that I brought up, I've had
It's
over the years.
disturbing.
Like,
It's
I've
crazy.
always lived alone with my son now. And so I would talk when he was little, sometimes I just need to debrief, and I didn't want to call and get on the phone. So I would just come home and I would talk and just and it would feel good to just release and unwind, not really knowing that when he got older, now he'll come and he'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna reserve that room for you. And I said,
And I
don't do me
still
like,
ain't. Oh yeah, I already put the money up for it. Yeah, it's waiting for it.
She got a little cute little white jacket.
don't do me like that though. But I'm just like, so just
Uh,
please, the conversation wise is definitely a great thing. So, but that question, that statement, that came from somebody that's bitter, like
Somebody else said
somebody,
this. Somebody said bitter dude. Man,
right, that came from somebody like,
Hey, Latanya.
sir, this is something it's something about you that's attracting
He
these
like to
type
be
of
Captain
women
Save-A-Ho.
that that want to that need
They need
somebody to
you.
sit there and take care of them, because I don't really know a lot of women that want somebody that they're taking care of their own stuff. Now listen, I know, yes, you're supposed to wait to have the kids. Yes, we all agree with that. However, if she didn't protect herself and he didn't listen, neither one of them did anything to prevent that baby. So in my opinion, it's equal responsibility. Some men feel like, okay, it's just a woman's responsibility. She the one got pregnant. It takes two to tango. So it's like, at that point, if you don't want kids, then both people need to ensure that they're doing what's necessary to prevent, a baby from being formed or whatever. So that's definitely the case. But if you feel that women are just dating just because they need somebody to take care, like when I was dating, which I didn't date a lot, but the few guys, like I didn't bring people around my son.
No, I didn't. No,
Like I didn't ask you. First of all, I have a hard time asking anybody for anything. So, just from where I'm sitting, I'm like, I couldn't see myself if again, like I said earlier, if I didn't have any money, I'm not going out with you because I don't need your meal. I need to be getting my money together. I need to be figuring out my next move, what I got to do for me and my son. I don't have time to be sitting up here smiling in your face, making it seem like everything is good when I'm like, Dad, I don't know how I'm gonna pay the light bill. You ain't gonna never know that I don't know how to pay, how this bill gonna get paid or whatever. But when I don't have money, when my money ain't right, my finances, my business ain't right, I ain't right. I don't want to date. I don't want to talk, and I definitely don't need your help. Again, some guys is like, oh man, yeah, she go back to the Ninja Turtle that gave her that baby. Go back to the Ninja Turtle that got her pregnant. Yeah, she could. But obviously, he ain't on the up and up. So if you see the Ninja Turtle, you talk to him, okay? And make sure you ain't a Ninja Turtle that ain't taking care of your kid while you trying to redirect her back to the Ninja Turtle that she got pregnant by. You make sure you ain't out here being a Ninja Turtle yourself. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Don't be sitting up there. I got all this big stuff to say. Yeah, yeah, she the one she got pregnant by a dude now. Got pregnant by a lame dude now. Now she think I'm gonna take care of now she think I'm gonna go take care of her kids. Don't nobody want you to take care of their kids. Newsflash. Don't nobody want you to take care of their kids. Let me just put it. Nobody wants you to take care. We want you to take care of your kids. Okay, take care of your kids. You got enough of them. Don't nobody need, you know what I'm saying? I can't stand when dudes think that.
Okay, Manta says it's kind of foolish to date a woman with a child if you don't want to help her at some point. I mean, what's the goal? For me, it's marriage.
And that's a good point because it's just like, you know what? When you're dating, again, which would lead into the next question. When you date, what are you dating for?
Some Jordans.
Are you dating for a purpose to get married? Or are you just dating for company? And I do think that that's a categorical question as far as age range, because different ages bring about different responses to that question. But for you, when you dating, what are you dating for?
Jimmy Choos.
What about you, Amir? When you can listen over here, I can't. What are you dating for? Because you're in a different age bracket. You in the
I'm in those 2 digits.
Yeah, the young.
We're in 2 digits too, and we're down. We're the old.
I know.
I'm in those young digits.
So what you trying to say?
That y'all are way past y'all's announcement. I'm dating for like company and stuff, and plus it's the summertime. Like, don't nobody want to be in the house, playing the game all the time. So I'm like, Well, yes. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's still Corona. See, I forgot the Corona was out there.
See,
My
the corona
goodness.
outside gonna
But
get
I don't really care about it no more. But
You
yeah.
better,
But
'cause
I'm
I
like,
don't want.
you.
yeah, it's boring. So I'm like, you gotta like at least talk to somebody. Like see what they doing. Try to like get on good terms with that person. So I'm like, we can do that. We can FaceTime, a little FaceTime date. Hopefully, like have a little picnic at the park or something like that. Something. But I'm like, I'm not doing like hookups and stuff like that. I don't do that.
Right. I'm
Uh-uh.
just like, that's so, I mean,
Jay, you gotta date first. Be
That's
quiet.
so overrated.
You have to date first.
I don't do that.
Yeah, but
well,
you dated in this year, right? You be quiet.
but the purpose
When
is
you
to
date,
get married. The
Lord,
purpose is
I'm
to
not
get
looking
married.
for
when you
marriage because
do,
You too young.
I'm
Yeah,
too
you
young
gotta.
for
you
marriage. I
looking
don't
for
care about that. Yes,
yes.
that's the stage that I'm at
You trying
right
to make
now.
sure you're the grandmama, you know.
Yeah, definitely, because I can't be babysitting.
And it depends on like age too. So like if I'm
Older woman, she
whatever,
gonna have you.
however old I am, I can't talk to no 25-year-old, no 26. I just can't because like if they on way different terms than I am, especially if they ain't got no kids, no, it's not gonna add up. Cause she gonna be like, "Oh, you young for me." I'm like, I might be young, but hey, I still got it. Still, I can do a little something. That these gonna be things for
See, you
me.
gonna get that
It
older
don't.
one, and then you gonna have your mama in jail because she gonna call me and say, "E, please come down me." I'm like, "Why you in jail?" Because I had to beat this woman's behind because she was with my son. Talking about some, she's showing him the ropes, and I had to handle her. I'm like, Jay, I'm bringing the camera crew down because this is good.
So what does Mike Love
So
saying?
basically, she's contradicting most of the things you said, Jay. Who, me? Oh, let me
He
quiet.
said,
Point is, every person, every situation is different. A gang independent woman need help. A gang of independent, and which they do. A gang of independent women do need help. But I just can't be with a man, and I have to do it. No, he gonna pay a majority of the bill. I'm paying a smaller bill. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm sorry. I was raised a certain way, and my father, even when it like, I had to talk with my sister about that the other day. Like when my dad was living, all I had to do was call my dad and say I needed woo woo. He'd be like, go down to the currency exchange. I'm about to send it to you. When we were little, my mom be like, okay, we need something for school. She'd be like, go call your dad. Call my, I'm about to send it to you right now. So I don't know how to, well, I'm gonna cover all of the bills.
right.
I'm gonna split half of. No, I'm not gonna do that.
And that's a good point, E, because it's just like, so like for us, we cut from that. Listen, I come from a long line of women that we've done it, and don't get me wrong, I do have good examples of married couples and things like that work together. But I guess the people that I focused on were the women that made it happen, the single women that made it happen, that raised all their kids. My grandmother, her husband died, back in the 70s, 60s or 70s, and she had 15 kids. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
only got
that's
one.
so that's what, yeah. Oh, I knew. Listen. So I knew and I saw that. So I'm like, dang, so my family is huge. So there are a lot of kids. So, most of them are through marriages too. Most of those are. But the point is, I see the woman be in the forefront, and she guiding that ship, So I'm just like, I know how to do it. My
Yeah.
mom, she did it for a long time. Then my stepfather, God rest his soul, praise this can be, So they made a great team, but I saw the stuff that she was doing like behind the scenes because she was a great saver. So I'm used to being able to just take care of my own. Not that I have that, oh, I don't need a man for nothing type of, but I'm not for to ask you for nothing.
Yeah.
Like if we come
And that shouldn't
together
even action. You
and
should
we're
offer that. That's a rather they're a turn off. If we're together and we're in this relationship and we're building something together, and you see that man, either the snow is on my car in the morning time, or you got in the car and I'm about to leave out the house. Baby, you need some gas. But I mean, you should offer. When you don't offer, that is such a turn off. Literally, it turns into the Sahara Desert to me. You don't offer it. The floodgates are closed.
Yeah.
Mike Love says, shout out to the single woman who held it down. I mean, most definitely.
absolutely.
I mean, I know single fathers who have taken care of their children, and the mothers, are not in the children's lives. Either they're addicted to some type of drug or whatever, and they've just decided to not be there. But I just cannot see, me being in a relationship with a man and you not truly protect me and provide for me. I was taught to be provided for. I mean, I can take care of myself, yes, but at the same time, I was taught to have to help me too, and that he provide for me, not me take care of him. I can't
So
do
wait,
that.
now, and so the providing. So does the providing come in the relationship stage, or does the providing
It
come
should show
in
itself in
the?
a relationship.
Okay.
Why wait till we get married? Now, baby, I'm about to take care of you. Wait a minute. So what was? Well, I know you was fronting everything at first, so I was just stacking up everything, But now we married, so I'm gonna take. No, show me because things do change a little bit. When you say I do, it literally there is a change. People will say that there's not or whatever, but there is a change. That male kind of becomes like your daddy, your best friend, your daddy, and you be like, wait a minute, daddy. The rules start to apply. Like literally, there are rules right after that marriage where you thought you could go hang out with your girls tonight. Now you can't because you got a whole husband that said, no, no, no. Sweetheart, where you going? You're like, huh? I gotta answer somebody. Yeah, you gotta answer somebody. All that stuff applies there. You don't never notice it in the courting phase because you're willingly telling him, yeah, babe, I'm about to go here with so and so. Okay. Or I'm about to go here, I'll be there. Because so you're willingly giving all this advice. But when you move in and you're married, he'll be like, wait, where you going? And you're going to ask the same as him, babe, where you going? Well, you know that is woo woo. So you're going to have to answer to one another. So, but to say all that, as far as me being provided by, yeah, I can't be with a man that I have to provide for. No, if I have to take care of you, then you can best believe I'm cheating on you. I know I am. I'm going to sleep with someone else. I am. Trust and believe. It just is what it is. I am. I'm not even going to lie and say no. Oh no. You think while you at home and you think I'm at work, you best believe I'm screwing somebody at work. I'm getting somebody. How you think all this is getting paid for? Because your ass is at the house not doing nothing. So you best believe, yeah, John is helping me out. Oh, he helping us out. No, he helping. He breaking my back in, and he putting something in my bank account. He really is. I mean, that's just what it is. Hey, John Hurt. I just say John. John Hurt, my cousin. Hey, John Hurt. But I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, everything is real. I'd be lying to say, I'll take care of you. Not Edra, not this one.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. I swear on everything. You just took me out the water with that.
Because it's not attractive. And no man wants to fully take care of a woman 100% where she can't do anything. She can't contribute to the household. She can't cook. She can't clean. She can't pay a bill. You have to do everything. You just adopted a whole nother child. At least go to the state and adopt that child. At least a check gonna come with it. But why get a woman that cannot do anything for you? All she can be is a good lay, and she half-assed with that. So that's just pointless in itself too. I can't do that either. I can't get a man that he can't be no half-ass lay and then not take care of the bill. Oh no,
Lord, I swear she done took me out. She done took me out with that one. If you ain't contributing, if you're not taking care, she cheating on you.
It's not gonna happen. Me and Cash with a friendly ghost and my wonderful collection of toys will be okay. I'm sorry, baby.
So now so is using toys, is that cheating?
No. Okay. Baby watches. Oh.
Right. So we're going to just go ahead on to our next hot topic. So listen. Now, when a child is born outside of the marriage, whose last name should the child have? The mother or the father?
After Dana comes. If y'all don't know what Dana is, DNA. After she comes, she can get if my husband's out and he done create a baby out there. Well, let me swab the mouse. We can do the embryo thing, so we ain't got to wait till the baby be born. See if it's his. She gonna get that last name. Yeah, you can go ahead and take it. It's his. You might as well go ahead and get it.
So what about you, Amir? What do you think and I don't want you to do this, but like if you had a kid out of wedlock, whose last name would you want the child to have? Would you want it to have your last name or her last name?
My last name.
Why?
Because I love my last name, and my last name is the best.
The best.
Yeah. And yeah, we not gonna go back and forth about why I want to have my hey he having mine, all right. You sit up there in the head this beautiful baby. Now he's taking my last name. You don't like it, so what? Go to sleep. I don't care what you do. He's taking my last name.
Point.
Why you gotta take on it? Because I said so.
Hello. That's it.
That's gonna be that.
You just make it seem like I love the way he just think that people just gonna listen just because you said so. Ain't don't nobody care because you said
yeah,
so.
They are, yeah.
But I do agree that the child should have the father's last name. Now
your husband cheats on you. with little, Susie down the street.
I'm
And the
not.
baby's and she's pregnant.
Mhm.
And the baby coming. And it's a boy. You've only been able to have girls by your husband. And so she has a boy. And she wants to name your husband, so and so Junior.
Oh well, she can name the baby whatever she wants to name. She can take his last name because I'm done. I'm over. I'm done forgiving for cheating. So I'm like I've done that in my 20s.
But you said you want to take your marriage says the sickness and the health.
But I'm gonna have a clause. I've done my share of forgiving for cheating. I'm over that. I need to encounter another situation where I can forgive for. But the cheating phase, I'm pretty much over that. I'm pretty much over the forgiving for cheating and
the marriage.
forgiving and staying. I should say I'm pretty over that because I feel like at this point, if we can expect 30 plus and plus times 2 times 3, if we can't talk about our problems.
This is just marriage, but this is marriage.
No, I know. That's why before you dip out, make sure you've exhausted all those possibilities because once you dip out, I'm out.
What if he fell asleep and he wake up and she just have to be on top of him?
That's quite all right too. That's quite all right. They can have each other because like I said, I will wish them and the ugly baby well, but I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, you're ugly, just like your mama. Don't bring, and my kids, will be. Listen, I'm not gonna treat the look. Now, let before I say that. Only listen, don't have no real ugly babies, and then you be thinking people gonna be, and you be thinking that she mad because you got a baby by her husband. No, your baby just look weird. So now why? So now I got to be wrong because your baby look weird.
Because the husband wants
First of all, you shouldn't have been cheating. That's why your baby was tampered and tainted because you was messing with a marriage. That's that marriage. That's marriage. That's why your baby looked like an affair. That's what your baby looked like, an affair. It was born in the struggle because it was. It was born in the struggle. So your baby come out looking old. That's because it was an affair. Don't be mad at nobody but yourself. The little baby, precious little old baby, little skin. Your baby got a little. Your baby gonna have a hard life because John was doing the wrong thing. Now don't get mad at me.
Baby, they turn cute like after.
Well, hopefully you turn cute.
Wow. After some time, it takes a minute though.
Yeah. Oh, because I'm like, let me tell you, I can tell. Oh, he don't put your fingers in his ears because I'm telling. I'm telling you, he was so scary looking when he was a baby. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, I was like, I thought they gave me the wrong baby. Now I'm like, I knew I lost a lot of blood, but I'm like, Miss Nurse. Is this really my baby? Because this one right here, I mean, I didn't start claiming him until he was like 6 months. I'm like, I just, but now he's grown up to a handsome young man. So that's why I feel like I can talk because it's like, it wasn't always like that. Everybody not always blessed with cute babies. Now he wasn't ugly. But you know what? He gave you something to think about. I
gonna revisit that same penis again.
Do you really want to go? Listen, I had already lost a lot of blood and everything up in there.
You was in so much stress. You know what was going on.
I sure did. And then to see, I'm like, so you mean to tell me I went through all of that, and this is my return on investment. This is my ROI. This is what my ROI. I was really, upset. Could have pushed me into postpartum depression, but I'm just glad that as the days went past,
you was almost on your way there too.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm so thankful that he's starting to look. He looked normal. He went from looking, okay, he getting better to, he look normal now. Like, now he looks so handsome now. I'm like, this is my baby by 8 months. I was like, this is my baby right here. So please don't get offended. Listen, if your baby is ugly, it could change. Okay, so you still have to love it anyway because it's it until it start. Now
some babies, it took a minute, years. I remember one girl's baby. Oh my God. Because her and her husband, they were very nice looking, right? And so we was like,
get the cute baby.
Oh my God. When I tell you that baby looked like a jackass, I was like, damn.
It just stayed that way. And then when she turned and looked at it, she looked slow, like, and I was like, oh. So finally, like, I mean, years, like 11, 12 years, finally, she looks like, she's catching up to her clothes. Right. Because, see, look, the thing is, with my family, you've been around my family. So my family is brutally honest. And so, that's why there's this thing. We had this thing in like, there are no cute babies. We got to wait and let them bake and, develop for a little bit because, I've never seen a cute newborn baby. I don't like seeing people wanting me to see their newborn babies. Let me wait for a few months because then your feelings gonna be hurt when I don't be like, oh my gosh, she is so cute or he's so cute. So I try not to because again, if I was honestly able to assess how my own some that I pushed out, you barely put, but he was a little questionable. So you can't think that I'm gonna have more sympathy for than I did for my own. It's just the real reality.
One baby I've seen that was she was gorgeous when she was first born. I mean, gorgeous. But when they took her out in that Chicago air, something changed. That little thing looked like, it just looked wrong.
So before y'all start trying to be the other woman and have these side chicks,
don't poke no holes in the condom. Don't take all the birth. If you're gonna cheat or sleep around with a married man, take all the birth control and condoms you need to take because if you pop up with his baby and you have to look at the man and be like, can I really have a baby by him? Though his checks may be nice, but look at him. And then look at his children that he's already had with his wife and stuff. And you say looking like gravy train. Don't go there like ain't enough checks in the world is gonna make that look good to you. It's not gonna happen because they maybe gonna wonder why it looked like that, and you be hoping that maybe it'll get my look. Right. Yeah, no, God has a sense of humor. Since you laid down with
this married woman's husband, now your baby got to bear the brunt of now your baby is reaping your karma because you wanted to be secret lovers and keeping it on the down low. Now you got this married man's baby. Now your baby looking like just old as that
like Benjamin Button,
looking like an affair, looking like radio,
right?
Little girl, dog. Okay, really? Dog. Leave me alone. So it's like, look, what goes around comes around. So with this question,
Michael,
specifically for people that just unmarried people that had a baby, whose last name should that child carry? Again, I think that it should carry the father's last name. So listen, ladies, don't be all bitter and look, okay, it didn't work out. Again, you chose them. You chose them. There wasn't, unfortunately, it was not the winning lottery ticket. You thought it was, but ding, 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 you picked door number one, and door number one was your baby daddy. And, he didn't turn out to be much. So it's like, don't take it out on the kid. Listen, you just better luck next time. Just don't have no more babies. Get married and then, do it the right way. Because, you struck out once, you struck out wrong the first time, like, man, I'm sitting up here thinking I had the winning number. And here it is. I got this old unwinnable scratch off ticket right here.
The same thing too. He might be like, damn, I just knew we was gonna have some beautiful kids. And then look down, it looked like a kid, literally. Yeah. What we gonna name him? Look, little Rover.
Really?
Little Growl. Little Growl.
So definitely do the right thing. But again, the kids should, have their fathers. I mean, I would like to operate in the kids, in the tradition, in the sense of, it being, a union, even though the kid was not born, the child was not born in a union, but definitely give the kid the father's last name, because again, don't be trying to bash them and badmouth them and all that. Again, you chose them. So, all of that for what it's worth, when y'all was swinging off the chandeliers and y'all was having y'all little fun or whatever, just just try to operate in that moment because, you're like, man, it is, don't be sitting up there getting a sour stank face when y'all, I can't stand him. I can't. Okay. But you was able to stand each other for 2 minutes, enough to create the blessing that y'all have. So just focus on that blessing. But what trips me out is when they go back and make 3 and 4 kids. I can't stand my baby daddy. Wait, So
why'd you go back to? Because I want them all to have the same daddy.
right, so you
That's
got
why.
all these kids.
Because I don't want to
The
have
baby dead, but he
He
okay.
ain't nothing, but I don't want all my children to have different daddies and stuff. I don't want that. That's what they say.
I'm like, you should have stopped. Then you should
Because
have
I wanted
stopped.
some more children, but I just didn't want them to have different daddies, so I didn't want to be like that. So I decided to just have them all by the same man. I know he ain't nothing, but still, I just wanted him to have, to have the same last name.
Yeah, that'd be
Bruh.
that'd be a funny conversation right there. But guys, listen, please do me a favor. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Guys, we're gonna take a short musical break. Short. And when we return, we're gonna get into our next hot topic and our topic for the evening. You're listening to the J Spot.
And no, it doesn't take to please me. I like my woman loyal, who stays right by my side. Oh, yeah. She my body, I'm a Clyde, and always down to ride. Oh, yeah. Let's not get it twisted. Gotta be a freak. A woman in the street. Gotta throw up in the bedroom. Ain't no limitation. We do what grown folks do. Know how to climb on top and bitch. Ride it like a rodeo. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, now that's my type for sure. She's saucy in bikinis, plus she bad and blue. She gotta compliment my style, that's how I do it. I'm a true lover. It's gotta be something about her that I like. I'm a true lover. I need to feel something special when I stare in her eyes. I'm a true lover. I'm very picky when it comes to my life. But when I choose her, I'm a spoiler for life. Say it's not to choosing love. Now I can stand the jealous side. Cause I don't do the drama. Oh no, I'm a choosing. I'd rather make love to relieve that energy. Oh yeah, she gotta know exactly what love means. And when I show affection, she receives. I'm a choosing lover. Cause yeah, I got a lot to give, but I'm too grown to play the game. I don't even entertain. Please don't get it twisted. Take it to the bar, then she move her body. Just gotta turn me on. She just like a cool, like an hourglass. Thicker than a slipper. Gotta watch her when she hands. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, now that's my type. She's so sweet, but kids push it back and me my style. Compliment my style, that's how I do it. I'm a true lover. It's gotta be something about her that I like. I'm a true lover. I need to feel something special when I stare in her eyes. I'm a true lover. I'm very picky when it comes to my life. But when I choose her, I'm a spoiler for life. Say it's not to choosing love. Are you the one that I've been searching for? The type of girl I visioned in my dreams, babe. Are you the one that makes me happy, so happy? Yeah. The one that makes my life feel so confused, so confused. Can you satisfy my sexual desires, baby? Baby, can you? And can you be the one that's always in my fantasy? Baby, can you? Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, now that's my type. She's saucy in bikinis, plus she bad and blue. She gotta compliment my style, that's how I do it. I'm a true lover. It's gotta be something about her that I like. I'm a true lover. I need to feel something special when I stare in her eyes. I'm a true lover. I'm very picky when it comes to my life. But when I choose her, I'm a spoiler for life. Said it's not to choosing love.
Won't he do it? Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station, I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten. Hey E, how you doing? Oh, I felt that. I felt you feeling good. I felt that.
I did because I broke my little fast.
I felt it in my Lord.
I tried. That's all I could say.
You know what? I came with you. I felt that down from a foot. Now sitting next to look, I can't even get it out messing around with you. Sizzling, sexy, simply E. We have our honorary co-host on tonight, NIU Drumline member, aspiring actor and model. CEO of Delaware Inc. coming what soon? My son Amir. Hey Amir, how you doing?
How you doing, Jay?
Good, and you?
I'm doing great.
Good. You hanging in over there? You know.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right. Yeah. You know, he decided to, bite my style and wear my little color or whatever.
No, actually, I came up with this first. So yeah.
The truth ain't nowhere in you. But guys, listen, do me a favor. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Our next hot topic, guys, and this is kind of fun to me. How would you react if your man broke down crying in front of you? You guys were arguing, and then he just starts to cry. How would you react? And Amir, would you ever cry in front of a female, or have you ever cried in front of a female?
No, that's a good question. I don't think I have. No.
Okay. Ew, how would you react if your man started crying? Y'all arguing, y'all like really getting into it, and then he starts to cry. How would you react?
You ain't gonna never get no man if I tell the truth. I'm stupid. I might, respond with a line from a movie or something, what's that? A League of Their Own. There's no crying in baseball. I might say some stuff like that. I'd just be like, dude, really? Really? I'm like, oh no, I'll be mad. Because it's happened before. It's happened. I remember he sat there. I told him, I cheated on you, blah, blah, blah. And he sat there and just,
okay, well, that's a different reason, though. That's a reason to cry.
Bye-bye. You grown. You older than me. Bye. I was like, dude. I was like, when you quit it, you've been cheating too. I know you've been cheating. Your friends have told me about it. I've never cheated. Oh God. I was like, okay. So I'm not the one that you cry around. Like, I really am not. Especially you a grown man. You didn't lose, your child or family members like that. You're crying because what? Because we're getting an argument. Because what? I hurt your feelings. Wait, what?
Well, don't you cry if your feelings are so. Then they should be able
to be like, okay, I got your ass. That's what I say. I got your ass. I got you. And I'll just be just like that. Like, okay, you want to go there? Because if you start trying to hurt my feelings, be prepared. Because there's no holds bar. I will get you. You hurt my feelings if you want to, baby. I'll talk about your ass from Rudy to the Tootie. And I don't care. You call me every little fat joke in the book. I didn't hurt it all. If it's funny, I might laugh at it. Because I can laugh at myself. So I'm like, okay, that's all you got? Really? I didn't even call Whoopi Goldberg when I was a child, so you ain't coming no hardy with that. That's all you got to try to see anything. I done been there, Dad. I got thick skin. She got cold skin. I got thick skin. So you got to come hard. It's got to be some good original. And like I said, if it's funny, I'm going to laugh. But no, once you go for me, I'm coming, babe. And I'm coming hard.
And see, now my thing would be, is for the reaction is, know your man. Know ye your man, because you know your man better than anybody else. So you will know if the crying is sincere. You will know if the crying is on some BS. Or you'll know if something else, is going on. But all of that, by knowing your dude, you will know how to react.
Put on one of those fake cries.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can do it.
Would you ever do a fake cry to get out of some trouble?
I probably would. See, I'm good. I'm slick and conniving. Yeah, those the type of stuff I do. So
you know what? I can't stand you. But that's why I said know
good
your
and
man.
Dead.
That's why I say know your man, because you'll know if he's crying, if the cry is some slick stuff. You'll know if it's he trying to shut you up, or you'll know if it's sincere. Like you like, oh my God, he's crying. I don't know what I would say, but I mean, I would be like, I would definitely shut up, because I know that'll be like that'll be a game changer. Like only the first time. Now the next time, you know, I'm probably gonna be like, you know what? Those tears it don't even mean nothing, because if you cried the first time and then you came back the second time and you did the same thing and then you
You
cried
don't know
again,
that.
now it's done.
You faking
Really?
it.
Now it's done. Now I'm gonna be like Edward Scissorhands all over you, just about to shred you to pieces, because it's not even real. So the first time you cry, I'm gonna give room to it, and I'm gonna assess the situation. But if there's a repeat of those tears, I'm gonna know you on some bull junkie. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I smell that bull junk in the air right there.
Really?
I smell it, and it is nothing nice. So again, know your man, and you'll know like if it's sincere or if he's
It
running
probably
game. But I think
is. If he crying, wipe a little tear, give it to you. Now you feel my pain now. Then that'll mean
oh,
something.
so when
Probably.
when you give it to her, she'll feel your pain.
Yeah, hopefully I want her to. Yeah.
I'll throw your pain right back at you. Like, here, your
Really?
pain. Take your pain back. Right, and here, let me throw some of my pain on you as well. So again, just assess the situation. But I don't know. Would you tell your girlfriends that your man was crying? I don't know.
Like my real close, I'm like, girl, let me tell you. I mean, because girls talk to their girls and dudes talk to their dudes. And it's one thing, you gotta trust your girlfriend that you tell it to.
Right, because
Because you got that shiesty ass one. You keep her close because she's a tramp and she's a hoe. So you can't tell that little hoe everything.
She get drunk, baby.
Right,
She done told the whole party.
She done told the whole party, and she been over in front of your man with no panties on. So then you got to, you got to check that little hoe. So you can't tell her. But your girls that got your back, you can be like, look, this barrel behind dumbass did. Yeah, he was crying like a little punk after I told him, woo, woo, woo. Okay, yeah, it's my child ain't yours. And you should have known that when you looked at his ass. It didn't look like, he looked like your cousin Mike, because that's Mike's baby. I mean, duh. But some things, he gonna sit there and cry like a little bitch. I mean, dude, you can't be crying like a little bitch. Just take it like, he's still related to you. That's just your little cousin, not your child. That's how you gotta do things sometimes. You can't be, now if you pull out the gun, run, girl, run. Girl, run.
It's some things. Listen, no.
I'm like Blair Underwood from off of that movie.
Don't mention it no more.
That's gonna be me. Do you want to leave me?
Don't mention it.
I'll wait until okay, yeah.
Block
I'm
people's
good.
face.
Yeah, that's the only way you gonna leave me right there. That's
No, now see that's a serious situation. If he cried because he found out that was not his kid, I mean, I done seen them break down the paternity court. So they, listen, that'd be emotional for them, and that is because I mean, listen, I done seen many of these chicks stand up at that what is it, the podium
patio.
that they stand at that podium, baby, with the poker face, and it ain't their kid. Babe.
Oh man,
The fame.
Who's sensitive?
Manson say he's sensitive. Oh man,
Manson, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I would say so. The woman needs to know so that she won't go, he cried and all, do that in front of your face, because that messes with a man's ego and his pride. And it's like you mess around and you doggone it kill your relationship because of your reaction.
You know how evil I am in the first place. Let's just be real. No, I ain't gonna kill it because he know. Oh, I got me a little evil one, because he thought probably I made an evil little joke. And he thought that was funny. So therefore, you know how crazy I am. So then when I tell you some little stuff about, child not being yours, had a joke's on your ass. Everything is real. Don't get mad at me. What? I ain't do nothing. Dude, now I thought about.
Fellas, is it okay for you to cry in front of your woman? Do you feel comfortable with crying in front of your woman. Fellas, have you
heard
ever
them.
I only better see you cry in church because you was filled by the Holy Spirit. That's why I swear to God, I would see you. I could accept you crying because you done walked your child down the aisle or been at a wedding. It was beautiful.
No,
That
but this
moved
is just strictly for this, for being in an argument, and he starts to cry in an argument. How do you react to that?
I'll
Could you
tell her, you
accept
know
that?
what? I'll be back. Then I'll go in my bathtub, take me a shower, just start. No, I'll just lay in the
Better do that
bathtub and
one.
just start crying. Be like, you all right now? Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's what I do.
You know what?
Ready to go about it?
It's just
That's what I do.
I bet not. You know she's gonna throw it back at you, your crybaby ass.
and that you know what? Now I would. I don't know if I would.
You would. Yeah, you would. Because
No,
she's
I
gonna be
would.
like, at you. Like what, girl? Girl, you will not believe what happened, girl. She ain't gonna say ass. His end to sit up here and cry. I'm like, oh God, let me go save my brother-in-law because she about to lay it into your little raggedy behind.
You know, I wouldn't laugh at, it's especially considering everything. Like I would be
You
like,
feel
man,
bad?
huh?
You feel bad? You probably won't even feel bad.
You know what? It depends on what we were arguing about. And it's like, okay, because it's like you gotta think about when you're arguing, the last thing you're feeling is sympathy for that person. It's like you trying to get your point out so that you can win. So it's like that's the last
gonna be
thing.
tough right there.
Huh?
That's gonna be kind of tough right there.
Yeah, or you're trying to resolve the situation. But if he was to start crying, I would be like, I would think like, okay, man, okay, I guess he really do care. Like his heart really is in this. Like I say, that's just one. Now, if there's no change action behind the tears, then that's, it may come up again. But if there's some changed actions and it's like you were sincere, the cry was sincere, then I'm like, okay, I'm good. Like that's gonna stay between me and you. And I feel like we bonded over that. But let that cry just only been for the moment and just to get me to shut up or me to be sympathetic or whatever, then
Always work.
it may come back up. That's all I'm saying. So just
here go Candace. Hey Candace.
hey Candace.
Nothing wrong with a man crying in front of a woman. That's because she like them sensitive ass man. I'm sorry. You cry and stuff. It's not because your mama done died. You crying because we argue. I'm gonna throw a titty in your mouth.
I mean, because the OJ said we cried together, but then he said, and then we made love. Oh
no.
Last night we cried together. So sometimes you gotta cry. Ain't nothing wrong with you, but it is something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong.
But then that's them type. They always
we're not
crying.
the only people that go through ups and downs. You may have me over there crying too. You're like, we're gonna get through this.
I cry through certain movies and stuff because I don't know my hormones is really bad now. So I'll be watching the movies, I'll be sad, I'll be crying like, man, that touch.
Yeah, I've cried.
And my son, he's real sensitive, and I love that about him because if he sees something like movies, whatever, somebody get killed. I remember Spider-Man got killed in the whatever that movie. What's that little Avengers movie, whatever?
Oh, Iron Man, Endgame.
Yeah, and he got killed.
Yeah, that was kind of sad.
And my son was like, "Mom, they killed Spider-Man. He's a teenager. He's a boy, and they killed him." And he was sad, but this is my youngest child now. So I was like, "It's okay." I said, "You cry?" He said, "Yeah." Or when his sister got married last year, he was like, "Man, wow, she was just so beautiful." I cried. Bet I could get all of that. But if you arguing, I ain't seen this boy.
But see, it's sad. It's a sad emotion. So it's just my reaction would just depend on if there's a changed action and at what point we are in the argument. But yeah, I definitely have to
in the argument. We in name calling and you crying because I haven't called you a name.
Right there. That ain't did nothing but fuel the ammunition right there. Those tears ain't gonna do nothing but.
Let me hold this, videotape this crap so I know where to come back to and talk about it.
What name? Now I know what name to call. But I'm like this. I'm just like I just want to just have a dope relationship, just have a dope marriage, and we just have some dope vibes and
smoking some dope.
Yeah, just want to smoke some dope, just peace and love, like peace, love, and good vibes. That's all. Like I don't want no negativity, no drama, no any of that. I'm just like I'm over that. Like I'm like tired. Like I don't have any more room for any of that type of energy in relationships. And, especially not going into marriage. So, I want our marriage to be happy and, we're enjoying being around each other. It's like you shouldn't want to be around nobody more than you want to be around your partner, your mate or your spouse. So that's the kind of relationship and marriage that I'm hoping to build. Like we gonna be dope. He ain't gonna want to go nowhere without me.
Brothers out there, because she needs somebody dope to be with.
No. So guys, listen.
And not that stalker ass dude from last
No, I'm good. So we're gonna get into our final hot topic, and that's going to lead into what we are talking about tonight. Because tonight we're talking about irresponsible parenting and its effects on children. So, does cussing at your kid, does cussing make you a bad parent? When you cuss at your kids, does it make you a bad parent? Cussing. Just cussing up a storm. What do you think, Amir? If you hear a parent cussing at their kids, does that make them a bad parent in your eyes?
No, I mean it depends on what they done did, now if you done did something to get sweared at, now that's only on you because you brought that upon yourself. If you left the TV on or whatever, you left the toilet seat up, that type of stuff, yeah, that stuff is bound. Now who let this? Hey, that's bound to happen. Now,
but how's that bound to happen? I never did that.
I know you. I'm not saying that you did that, but I'm just saying other parents, they'll do that, and maybe they might be used to it, but I don't think it's right though.
Okay. So do you think it makes them a bad parent?
No.
What about you, E? Do you think cussing at the kids make them a bad parent?
Cussing builds character. You ain't got to cuss their little behinds all out and call them every farfig nougat in the book. I do say my little cuss words and stuff, yes. But I've never, the most I've called them like probably one bad name, but it starts with a B and that's not a cuss word, it's in the Bible. But MFers and all the other stuff and stupid and like I don't say that. I don't want to break down my child's self-esteem and stuff and call them, all sorts of things like that. I may be like, you little and I won't even call them bastards. I'll be on the phone, be like, these little bastards right here just killing me, like that. But I won't, I call them farfig nougats at the house. I'd be like, come here, you little farfig nougats. I say that to them, but I won't. I don't believe in, cursing at them and then tearing them down because I've seen people who've done it. And I'm glad that over time that, one girl I know, one of her children, or I want to say two of them, they're really doing great, out of the crew that she has. Other, ones are just, she could have just kept them in the condom or something. But she tore them down like over their lifespan. And I would watch it like, man, why would you do that? And I would talk to my children like, listen, when y'all have children, do I cuss y'all? They're like, no, don't do that to your child. That tears down their self-esteem and stuff. So I don't believe in, cursing at them. I believe in cracking jokes and everything else, but not to the point where you're being malicious to your child. Right. Your child should be able to laugh back at it, throw a little dish at you too, but it'd be respectable when y'all laugh, not it'd be so insulting that both of y'all feelings are hurt and stuff.
Right. And I think that when you're talking about cussing, now listen, I've never been a cusser. However, I do think that some kids need to be cussed out. Like, because it's just some situations. It's just that I have my own different words that just come up that,
Yeah, Leroy Jones.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Right.
All of the words that she always says.
I don't know. It's just when I'm mad, it just comes out.
Say, doggone it, Leroy Jones. We don't even know who that is.
I don't know who it is either, but just don't get me mad because
I don't know.
Oh, right. See, that's the type of stuff that, that has come out because I don't, not only do I not curse at my son, but it's like I just don't curse in general. So it's like I've always just thought of other words. I don't know, but that's just me. But there are some kids that I'm like, rightfully so, I've heard some cursing out. And I'm like, yeah, you need to get your behind cussed out. But not when it's digging at who they are. Oh, you ain't nothing but a stupid MF and your dumb A and all. Wait, no. Now, if you say I'm gonna kick your A, that's okay. Different. Now, see, listen, baby. The promise will be fulfilled.
Yes,
I'm I'm gonna tell some MF whatever it is.
But baby,
Listen,
yes, they know that they
yes,
gas
they
and
know
do grass.
now. They know
Yes.
that this has escalated.
Yeah.
Like at first when she said she was gonna whoop us, we still was doing it.
Messing with it,
But
right?
when she came and she said, "I'm kicking everybody in here," now you know it's real. Stuff done got real.
Exactly.
Whatever she told you to do, when she said it nicely,
funny.
now you finna do it. As you know, she finna come and tear this whole house up. So yes, they do deserve to be cussed out, but again,
to a certain
cursed out.
Yes,
not
cursed at.
Cursed and degrading who
Yeah.
they are and tearing
Down
at
the
them.
self-esteem.
Build, all even non-curse words, anything that goes to downgrading and degrading a person's your child's self-esteem. You should not be saying that. Stupid is not a cuss word, but you don't call a kid stupid. I mean, never.
That stays with them forever.
Ever. He gets mad like he's grown now. I'm like, you know what? Don't be doing stupid stuff. I'm not stupid. I didn't call you stupid, but then I have to catch myself and say, okay, well, I guess it does feel like I'm calling you stupid. So let me change how I'm talking to you, because in my mind I'm like, it's stupid. But listen, let's do things better. Do it in a more responsible way. Make better choices. Make better decisions. But cussing them out, telling them, listen, when I get home, baby, you tell your brother I'm kicking his A, your sister, all of you. I'm gonna do a ring around a Rosie on y'all when I get to the house. Okay, so just understand what I'm saying, and let my MF and kitchen not be clean. It's okay. They need to hear that.
It's so funny. Like my mom, she would never say, MF, because what was a curse word to her, but she would have these little sayings and stuff. She'd be like, I'm the grass, you the grass, and I'm the lawnmower. And I'd be like, oh, yeah. Oh.
See, now I would say some stuff like that.
I'd be like, okay. Or she would say, boo boo, the other word for it. She'll say sugar honey iced tea. So I always be saying sugar honey iced tea when I want to get away with some stuff. Or she'll say her little stuff. And I'm like, oh gosh, she gonna get it to us. She gonna give it to us, and she'll fulfill it. She would, she promised us. She'll give it to us too.
What I would say, I had just got creative, especially like if we were in public and I wanted my threats to come out, and if I didn't want nobody to hear and know it was a threat, I'm like, keep on, I'm gonna burn your bacon. They already knew what the bacon was. That's your butt. I'm going to, and you know what happens? What burns your butt? A belt. Keep playing with me, and when we get out of here, you're gonna get it. Or I would be like, I dislocate. Now you know what? Now look, I tell my dislocated shoulder. Keep on playing with me. I'm dislocated. All that. That probably wasn't no better. I probably should have just went on ahead and cussed at him. If I'm telling him I'm a dislocated shoulder. But anything that tears at the kid's self-esteem, you definitely don't want to be saying that. And Manson said that's why that man cried, because his mama cursed at him all his life.
Man, you need an intervention. Did your mama curse at you, man? That's why you was crying.
You gotta, what? Like he said, what? Some of these kids, I'm not gonna lie.
Some of these little far-fetched noodles, they baby, them some little demons.
You see them in a store, and I'm like, you ain't gonna cuss them out. And like, come on, Johnny,
oh,
please, Johnny. I said, can you please just? Oh God, we got. No. I'm like, you finna get out the store line, because Johnny acting up. See right there.
And I'm the one that I look down at that little child. You sit your lawyer still. They be looking like
right, and they looking at you in your face. They looking at you. Listen, I'm not your mama. I be get on. This been times I pretend like I'm on the phone. I'm like, see, you know what? These kids, girl, you better tell your kids something, because I don't even play with kids like that. I would have been knocked me a kid. Be looking dead at that kid. I've been knocked me a kid clean out. Keep playing with me if you want to. Keep playing. They looking down. They start hiding behind their parents. Yeah, you need to hide. You sitting up here acting like you got 3 sixes at the back of your head. You better knock that mess off. So they need to be cursed out. You need but also you got to put some action behind that curse. Now, if you tell them you're going to smack them, when you get in the car, you better smack them, so they can know when they get back into the Burlington the next time, do not be running through the racks. This ain't Twirly World. This ain't rump and jump bumper car. This is the store. Because we always used to get the warning, and you can always tell kids that don't get the warning before they get in the store because they always acting up. We got the warning.
Running
Touch
around the
anything
store.
in the store. And my mother wasn't accustomed, but we already knew what the law was. Touch anything, ask her for anything, embarrass her in any kind of way. You already know what was going to happen when you got home. So it's just like, needless to say, those conversations need to be had. But no, cussing at the kids don't make you a bad parent. But if you're degrading them, even if it's using non-cuss words,
Yeah.
that's what makes you a bad parent. And we're going to talk, which is going to segue into what we're talking about tonight, irresponsible parenting and its effects on children. So, what makes a parent irresponsible? In your opinion, what makes a parent irresponsible?
Not providing for them. Not providing for them, making sure that you okay, but your child looking like who did it, why they hungry and everything else, but you dressed to the nine and your belly is full and everything else, and your children they hungry, they go without that, or they sitting back in the house and it's dark in the house and you done kicked with all your friends and it's all bright up where your friends we've been hanging at all day long. And your child just been sitting there without nothing to eat in the dark, just waiting for you to just bring them something. Like I've seen a girl, her parents used to bring her and her siblings a doggy bag to, eat out of, and that'd be that. And I'd be like, the hell? My mom didn't do that. Like she cooked and everything like that. But I just could imagine if, you go out with my supposedly father and then y'all bring me home a doggy bag and I'm supposed to divide this doggy bag, your leftovers between me and my siblings. Like, what is wrong with you? But I've seen it. I've seen people do that stuff. And I just like, I just don't get it.
What makes a parent irresponsible to you, Amir?
To me, not teaching them right from wrong. Leaving them like by themselves at home, like while you go out to the club and stuff like that. Leaving them unattended. Not helping them with their homework and stuff like that. That type of stuff. And most of all, not putting them first.
Absolutely.
That's what make you makes that's what's it called?
Irresponsible. And it's just
right
like
there. Yeah.
not giving, and just to piggyback on what both you all said, not giving them what they need emotionally, not loving them, not taking care of them, not giving them their basic needs, not giving them what they need. I mean, they didn't ask to be here. You treating them bad because you mad at the relationship didn't work out with the daddy, or you mad because the relationship didn't work out with the mama and all this and that. Listen, you got to lay all of that irresponsible behavior to the side and now focus on the child. Oh, God forbid you didn't want the child and she kept the child. The child is here. Okay? The child is here. I always say, if you didn't want a child, it's your responsibility. Well, she knew I didn't want no kids. You shouldn't have had sex with her then. That's just how that goes. Like, whenever you have sex, there's a chance that she could get pregnant. There is no 100% way to prevent getting pregnant, with the exception of not having sex. Anything outside of that, you're taking a chance. Birth control pills are not 100%. Condoms are nothing is 100%. But absent is not visiting the sandlot. That's the only way you won't get pregnant. Right. So it is like, because I've seen dudes get mad because the woman has kept the baby. She knew I ain't want no kids. No, you clearly you wasn't worried about kids.
Don't listen to that part. That part that, well, we didn't know each other, but you didn't have a problem with sticking your penis in me without no protection.
Right.
You had no problem with any of that routine, or even when you're young, you don't know where your body is going, you don't know where you're ovulating the whole nine, and y'all still decide to have sex. Okay, and no one uses protection, and you get pregnant, but you didn't make that baby by yourself, so both of you all are responsible for that. And I hate when a third party, the grandparent, whatever, intervenes in and decides to take roles. You're gonna take a role of the child, if anybody, because that's the only person that's innocent in this whole situation, is the child that was conceived, not this parent A and this parent B. If you knew that, regardless of your child, whether it be a daughter and she's not trying to take care of the child that she birthed, or your son, he's not trying to take care of the child that he helped, conceive, then both parties are incorrect.
She tried to trap. She ain't doing nothing but trapping him. She ain't trapped him.
What he got? He ain't got. That's I can't stand that one.
The infamous she trapping him. Well, you trapped yourself because you walked into the situation, and that's why I tell myself we have these candid conversations. Like, listen, if you don't want any kids, you take care of your responsibility on your end. Yes, she's supposed to be taking care of it. Maybe her people ain't talking to her, but you know you don't want no kids. You do what you're supposed to do. I said, you have your condoms and everything. You dispose of your condom. I said, you do cavity check. He hate when I talk like that. But I'm like, everything is
really
real. You got a
do.
chin chopper and all this. If you don't want any kids, you have to make sure. And then, even if all that fails and she get pregnant, it's still your responsibility because at the end of the day, the only way to ensure that you don't have a baby with this chick is not to sleep with her. That's the only way. So yeah, it can be disheartening and all this other stuff, but that's the only way to ensure that this ghetto rat ain't gonna be your baby mama. Just don't even sleep with her. Just let that
ghetto rats.
just go ahead on and just bypass it. Say, sugar, we listen. I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna go home and kill myself, with my hand or whatever, because I cannot take a chance on procreate, because this will be just my luck.
Yeah.
That the condom was old or it slipped or whatever, and now I got to deal with this. So if you cannot think of the worst case scenario with that chick, just keep it moving. But see, we be so caught up in the moment that
he loves me.
and she got we
Yep.
doing this,
I
we
be
doing
scratching
that.
his name up in the desk.
We got matching tattoos and everything. Okay. Then she come up pregnant.
I told you about that.
Well, whose
story.
is it? No.
The girl that was on the side, the little stoop, the little, you step up, the little stoop right there outside of the building. It was like a Saturday night. It was a few Junes ago in the summertime, and this girl was out there giving her man fellatio.
Lord,
and we was driving past. It was like 12 o'clock at night. I was like, so
you gonna stop and watch?
I had to bust a U-turn to see if it was real. So I came back up. We stopped and looked. And I was
think I do remember it. When you come, I'm like, you gonna sit there and look.
And then she gonna come up to the car. He's like, why don't y'all mind y'all business? Well, we can't mind our business because you out here in the front where, y'all couldn't go inside the apartment and go and suck them off. You gotta do it right here, huh? Well, this is my baby daddy. See, I got his name tattooed. And then she touched me. She touched me with her little dingling finger. She just finished touching him with. And I'm just like, now I think I might got the herpes on my neck. I don't know. Because she was like, see, this his name tattooed on my neck. I'm like, did you really touch me? And my friend Sherry.
That's what you get though for sitting up there looking.
She touched you. I'm like,
That's what you get for stopping.
Get it real.
That's what you get for stopping and being all up in them people's business. You let her swallow his kids on her in her own privacy. She don't need you sitting there watching.
All I heard the word. I should have went World Star there behind me, like videotape. Like, see, this is stuff I've been talking about right here on the south side. This book right here. Look at this. Look at she just dick. Oh, I can't say how she was doing it. She was pro at it. She was pro at it.
She was getting that rent paid. She was definitely getting that rent paid. And it's just like with that though, back to what we're talking about as far as being irresponsible. One of the most irresponsible ways and things that a parent can do is be neglectful. Oh Lord, a neglectful parent is just neglectful. I mean, you are just a shepherd for the devil. Like, I mean, you have these kids and then you neglect them. Now, for those that don't know what neglect means,
what is it?
Neglect is not giving proper care or attention to someone or something. A neglectful parent is often they uninvolved. They make no time for the kids whatsoever. They make few to no demands of their children. They seem indifferent. They're dismissive. They're totally not involved. Like, they don't care if you go to bed on time. They don't care if you go to school. They don't care if you're eating right. Oh, and one thing I swear that just burns me up. And I know people, money is tight. I do. But this is not the only thing that you can buy for $1. I hate when I see them little kids drinking those thick juices, and those and those hot chips. You have 2 kids and the 3 kids stuffed in a stroller, and they all drinking them little juices. And then they dirty and they get all the stuff. First of all, and them be the little kids that be wanting to come hug you. Wait a minute, Malachi. I rebuke you right now. You better not. Look, no, you're not. Look, okay.
I see chat. Yeah.
No, because I'm be looking like, look, and my face is bad, so I'm like, I'm not even gonna be able to look. Get your baby now. We over here to rectify this situation. But the person I'm finna get mad at, I'm finna go in on this raggedy. Now I'm finna start talking about the parents real bad. I mean, if your kid is looking bad, I'm not mad at the baby. I'm finna talk about your raggedy behind. That's who I'm finna get mad with because you raggedy. So, that's another one. Nails, eyelashes, all these phony knockoff purses, and he got the most expensive gym shoes and all these, and your kids is dirty. They looking like they just been playing in the sand lot all day. Hey, take that track money and go to the laundromat and wash the clothes. If you can't afford the laundry, then you should not have no weave on. You definitely shouldn't have no nails on. You shouldn't have no eyelashes on. If you can't even afford the basic necessities, I don't care.
He okay. He a kid. He'll be all right.
If dude bought this, well then your raggedy behind was supposed to go and sell it so that you can make sure your kids is taken care of.
I don't know if I want to listen to all of that.
And see, and it's like that's what makes irresponsible. Yes, you're supposed to not have kids before you are able to financially take care of them. You're not, you're in the right family structure. But let's be honest, the reality of it, a lot of these kids are not being born and brought into the world into these ideal situations. So does that mean that, okay, the parents get the right to be irresponsible because they did not bring them into the right situation? No, you got to do better. You got to do better. And them flaming hots and them juice, it be 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my way to work, and you see them at the bus stop, and I'm like, it's so many times I'm like, Lord, please bless me to mind my own business because I'm about to pull over and just get the wailing on this chick because this is ridiculous. You get wig for $1, you can buy a loaf of bread. For $1, you can buy a pack of meat and break it in half and make sure that they got something to eat. For $1, you can give them some water.
You can give them
some orange juice. You can give them fruit. They got all of that stuff, but you choose this. You on your way, and then you got your little hair and you on your way.
Because I gotta get this iPhone 22
for baby number 7.
Yeah, I know it's $3,000, but I just
and then the dudes, listen, you don't make it no better because you ain't checking. How do you not check on your child? How do you not check on your seed to make sure your seed is okay? Make sure, is she raggedy? So you gonna let the baby be raggedy? You gonna let the baby be neglected?
I don't even know.
You don't even know what she did that to him. I told her not to do that.
And so then they don't do nothing. That's all they do is talk. But let her do something to the car. They call the police.
I know that's my car because I bought it. But that baby, I don't know. If she throw
a brick through the car window, I bet you he calling the police over there, or he gonna go and put his hands on her. So you mean to tell me that your car is more important than your kid? So you don't care about her picking it. I hate when they don't pick a baby if they pick them up by the arm and just.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate they little arm.
I hate that. Oh, I can't stand that. And they get so used to it. The babies
I be like, Lord,
used to being mistreated.
Oh my God, that's the worst. Ooh, it breaks my heart. I've seen so many little kids like that. They just look like you just want to take them and hug them and love them. Like, God, what are you doing to these kids?
They don't care.
You got dumb and dumber. The mama dumb, the daddy dumber, and now you got the baby. Now I'm like, oh Lord, it's gonna be 3 of y'all because you ain't got much sense. You ain't got much sense, and now.
But those be the main ones. I don't understand how they be winning the lotto for the Section 8s and stuff. Like, how do y'all get on Section 8? And like they're not doing anything with themselves.
They doing it.
They get a public aid check. Public aid don't give them no problems and stuff. They don't gotta attend no classes because they keep on popping out these babies. They get Section 8. I'd be like, what the heck? You know how many times? Because I've been trying to get me some Section 8. Section 8 is real. I could go back to school fully. I wouldn't have to focus on nothing but schoolwork. Yeah, my rent is $11. Yes. Sign me up for this. Yes. But it'd be the ones that you're trying to get some education. No. Hey, you trying to do something with yourself? No, you cannot be on.
Man, they and it's like you cannot make that Section 8 now. Some of them make the Section 8 generational. I've known some people.
Man, I don't get it. Like, how do you do that?
On Section 8, then they have kids and their daughters have kids, and now you teaching them how to be. Listen, that's irresponsible. You got to break that. I mean, I understand at some point we all have needed some type of help possibly. Yes, use it as help to do better, to go forward. Don't use it and stay there. Yeah. Some people stay there. Now you done raised your kids. Now you got your grandkids. And now you teaching your daughters how to, no, you don't want to go apply for this school. You want to do this because therefore the welfare, your clients can pay you in cash. Hey, wait a minute, you raggedy bottom. Listen, won't you stop that? They ain't gonna never have no credit. They ain't never gonna be able to own anything because you teaching them how to be poor. That's irresponsible. So it's like we gotta do better, period. And don't think it's just black folks because the other folks, them pink folks, they get more public aid than we do. Trust and believe me, these illegal immigrants, they get more public aid than listen, than the whole West Side and South Side put together, than all of the hoods put together. Other folks are getting more public aid because it's easy for them. It's hard for the brown folks, the black folks to get it, but everybody else can get it. So don't sit up here and think that, Section 8 is just for, only black people got it. No, that's why the waiting list so long, because other folks got it.
I was trying to figure out how to get it.
So it's like, it ain't us. Trust me, when they see that application and they see your race on there, they putting that application down to the bottom, which is why your number is 900, 9,000. Listen, you be dead and gone, and then they send you a letter in the mail. Your number was pulled. Well, my dear dead. My dear been dead for 25 years, and now y'all just don't pull.
I tried. You can't,
just don't pull that Section 8 number.
I think even when you go on those interviews, because I've never been in one, because I never get my stuff. I'd be like, come on, please. You must have to sound unintelligent or something for them to say you are. Because I've had friends that are very intelligent and everything and gotten like the number pulled or whatever, and they go into the interview and nope. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, so you have to just be like not one for nothing and really, like I put in the crazy way.
I guess they looking at if you gonna sit up there, if you gonna be a career. They want the career. That's the ones that they want. The ones that ain't doing nothing, that's not trying to do. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But again, when you are being irresponsible and neglectful to your children, it's definitely affecting them. You're teaching them to not care about anything. You're teaching them not to take anything seriously. You're teaching them not to want to go forward and do anything positive or productive.
Yeah.
You're teaching them that. And it's affecting them. So it's like now they don't know anything about credit. They don't know anything about how to own a house. They don't know anything about saving money. They don't know anything about working hard, love, proper nutrition. They don't know anything about that. Here's the thing. Just because there is a lack of money does not mean that there has to be a lack of responsibility, a lack of intelligence, and a lack of tact. Just because you ain't got no money don't mean you got to be stupid. Just because you ain't got no money don't mean you got to be crazy. Just because you don't have no money don't mean that you have to neglect your
ignorant.
Kids and do all these unseemly things. But that's what it's often associated with, having no money. I know plenty of people have always told me, never look like your situation. Never look like what you going through at home. You should never look like, if you ain't got no food at home, nobody should ever be able to tell that by the way you looking.
Because you know me.
If you
I'm
ain't
pretty fat.
If your lights ain't on, nobody should ever tell. If your washing machine broke, nobody should ever be able to tell it. Because we was brought up, listen, we knew how to wash in the tub, Branch it out, hang it out.
Put it
Listen,
over the oven a little bit.
let it dry.
Let it
Won't he do it?
Hello.
Won't he do it? But not having no money was no excuse to not be responsible.
Yeah.
It was no excuse. Not having any money. Listen, they flipped that bread 3 ways. You know, which is why I'm a picky eater today. You know, but you know, it taught me how to survive because you know, my people, they didn't make no excuses. Listen, they'll take a piece of bread, some cheese. Listen, flip that bad boy. You have French toast in the morning, regular cheese sandwich for you know
for lunch.
you know, 2 pieces of cheese and some mayonnaise for
Which
dinner.
sandwich,
You know,
baby?
listen,
Hello.
they flipped it 12 different ways, but we didn't have no chips and dips, and we didn't have no, listen, they made meals out of nothing. So what I'm saying is, even if it ain't nothing, you make it into something. It ain't no excuse just because you don't have any money. So guys, listen, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead.
Oh, happy birthday coming up. Well, happy birthday to Pamela Humphreys today.
Happy birthday.
to Robert
Birthday.
Nason. They're in the group. And also Monday and next week, happy birthday to our tipsy bartender, Ivory Moore.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Ivory.
birthday.
And Miss Sade Pearson.
Happy birthday, Sade. Happy birthday, ladies.
Birthday.
Guys, enjoy your weekend. I thank you all so much for tuning in.
Yay.
Please do me a favor. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all 3. Have a great night, guys, and have a good week.
Thank you for hitting the J Spot on IntellectualRadio.com.